For EV makers, how big an advantage is direct-to-consumer sales? If I never set foot on a dealer lot again, it would be too soon. For me personally, direct-to-consumer is the only way I want to do business. I want to buy a car the same way I buy an iPhone. I'm just not sure how many others feel this way. Direct-to-consumer cuts out the obnoxious middleman and saves about 10-15 on cost. It simplifies logistics. The manufacturer doesn't have to play games with dealers who have their own agendas. It appeals to young buyers probably who are used to shopping online and who may be intimidated by working with a salesperson who will never shut the fuck up, Jesus please. It requires less real estate in expensive locations. I'm just trying to put some kind of value on this. It's huge to me personally. But maybe others don't give a shit. EV makers like Rivian don't have much of a distinct competitive advantage over legacy auto. Except, they don't have this awful legacy dealer network to deal with. Is that a big advantage for them? And all the other new players? Please get rid of the dealers. It's pointless. Ship the car to my house when I click buy online. It is illegal in several states for the OEM to sell directly to the customer. Before anything changes, those archaic laws need to go. I don't know. When I ordered mine, I got it. Screen wouldn't work and there were scratches. I had to leave it there and get a loaner for 2 weeks. My favorite part of my Tesla was the buying process. It was unbelievably easy and fast. I bought my Mach-E with minimal interaction with the dealer. It was essentially direct to consumer. But I still had to go into the dealership to place the order and to pick it up. The experience was 10x better than buying my previous car. Definitely a lot of value there for the consumer. Everyone hates interacting with salespeople in general. I would think this would drive repair costs through the roof as well. The prices are already dumb and a portion of that real estate cost is carried by the sales floor in the current models. Yuge. My con. And this of course has solutions and is getting better. Is service when shit goes wrong. And well, Tesla has somewhat of an answer in that they come to you and make arrangements if the car needs to go to a service center. Fine if it's under warranty to an extent. Tesla offers 500 miles of towing under the warranty, but man, I would hate to own one out of warranty. Less expensive and less obnoxious type of middleman exists, called brokers. It's essentially a direct-to-consumer model, with zero interactions with an actual auto dealer. X200B. Given the fact that most of this sub have never heard of auto brokers, this model is not such a big advantage. X200B. Also, fuck auto dealers. I'm a boomer, and I hate dealerships. My last 2 cars were Tesla. And a substantial decision point was that I could just order it from my couch in my boxers. The argument frequently raised by dealerships is that customers are basically too dumb to know which car they need, and which high-price dealership bundle they can tack on. Come on. Ever heard of Google? My friend went to buy a Tesla. I said just buy it on your phone. No, this is an in-person thing. Okay, dummy. They welcomed him and sat him in the kids' play area where they had 2 iMacs set up with kids games and pulled up and said go for it. He sat in a kid's chair. He's 6'6" and ordered his car. Am I too old? Or do people not test drive anymore? I disagree with the 15 savings. Manufacturers are not giving away profit. It's a sales gimmick. Having said that, it's worth it not to have to step into a dealership. Given that dealerships don't even want to sell EVs. Pretty huge. They make bank on repairs, so if they think EVs will need less repairs in the long run, they're more likely to push ICE. Plus fuck dealerships for the scalping they were doing a couple of years ago. Dealers take 15-30. So you want to be absolutely powerless in front of a big corporation when you buy something costing some tens of thousands dollars euros. Car dealerships have some leverage in their relationship with car makers. Think about this scenario. A manager with his ass on the line to met his target for the quarter calls the dealers and offer them a discount if they guarantee volumes outside seasonality. Of course, dealers take profit on both sides, but I'm pretty sure in the end you pay less. Servicing vehicles is a huge moneymaker. The dealerships is where this happens. Also, cars are a huge investment. I feel many are reluctant to purchase online, even with lengthy test drives. I will support anything that breaks the antiquated dealer salesperson model. I do not need you to go check with my manager, or nor do I care that you will see what I do. Huge. I hate dealing with car salesmen. If you think that by getting rid of the dealerships that you're going to actually save 10-15, you're nuts. Whatevs cost 10-15 less now because they can sell direct to consumers. You really think they're going to pass that savings on to you? Dealers have always been a scam. Before internet, sure, because you have no idea what you want. But it's 2023. Dealer associations are a cancer. All car sales should be D2C. Dealership are dead. Direct-to-consumer cuts out the obnoxious middleman and saves about 10-15 on cost. It always seems like that should be true, but it never really is. Depends on target population here and which place can be cost-effective in terms of shipping. Remember, shipping costs will be passed to consumer here. Other costs comes with this too. Look at you incels flipping out over making a once every 5-15 year purchase in person. Jesus. Don't you want to see in person what you're forking a fraction to a multiple of your annual income into? It definitely is an advantage for new players in the EV space, as they don't have to deal with the same legacy issues that established automakers do. However, it's important to note that not all consumers feel the same way about dealerships. Some people actually enjoy working with a salesperson and find the process of haggling over prices to be fun. So it really depends on your target market. At 36, I would much rather go to the dealership because cars you negotiate and talk to them and of course see physical product. The sales folks are annoying if they talk a lot, but you can always find better ones. However, I am not in the EV market. Being a car guy, EV cars are all the same to me. The actual mechanism sets Mercedes from BMW from whomever else. Because of a philosophy, EV cars are nothing special, they are just soulless vehicles, and for that I would probably just rather buy online if I ever bought one. Because the description of the features is really what you're going to be looking at in range. IMG emote T52 TH52 31224 IMG emote T52 TH52 31224. The dealership's markup is quite literally the difference between profit or not. Tesla makes about $6,000 per car. Net. Automakers take all the risk, make little to no money at all, and dealerships take zero risk, and make figuratively most of the money themselves. Saw this in an online video a few years ago and don't have the time to look into it now, so this may be inaccurate, but I believe dealerships lobby to keep themselves as the only legal middleman. Sort of like beer liquor distributors in certain states. If I'm spending tens of thousands on something, I want to see it first. Different consumer preferences with keep the dealerships alive. The other plus side of dealerships is having a person to talk to if something goes wrong rather than a call center. Your iPhone or MacBook isn't cheaper when you buy it from the Apple Store though.